Yo! Rockin'! Wicked! Awesome. How's everything going? Yes, fantastic. Right. Okay. Now, you may notice that the title of this stream is called Recruitment Plan for Over 50s. That could mean anything. That could mean anything in the world. But what does it actually mean? Right. So, I'll see if I can simulate the problem that I'm going to that we have. And for me to be able to do that, I need to change some of these cards about, and hopefully you'll be like, oh yeah, I see where the problem is. And like I say, this is a problem that might not even come up, but I would way rather. Let's have a look. Let's just change some of these cards to. Let's have a look. What are we looking for? Glycerca. That's it. And hopefully, like, you'll see where the problem comes, and I'm gonna fix this problem. That's my plan. My plan is to show the problem, then fix it. And hopefully, the expression recruitment plan for over 50s will make sense. Let's go. So, army recruit. Let's have a look. I think that should be enough to try and simulate the problem. Right, let's go. Oh yeah, of course he's hitting. That should still not be a problem. Okay. Angry Chuck. Alright, so this is going to recruit 10 plus 2 attackers, because we got an extra 2 from there. Alright. Ah, yes. Ah, yeah. I promise you, I actually got a picture of the Fonz from Happy Days to try and get that picture. It still looks rubbish. Oh, KO2 fan, nice one. How you doing? Oh, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, like... oh, actually, this was a terrible example to try and show the problem. Ah, yeah, okay. So, yes, this is the problem that I'm going to create. So we do this, right? We're casting the old Glycerca, which doubles all of the minions. And when you get to about 50, it starts going over all of these. Okay? So, this has been a sort of problem that's been on the back burner in my brain for quite a long period of time. And I was trying to work out a way to fix it. And I think I've done it. I think what we need to do is as soon as we get over 50, like we're recruiting over 50 beans, there's going to be a little sort of animation where all 50 of them kind of join, like kind of combine together, and then they create another little sprite there, which is going to be like a miniature version of the army, and it's just going to have like 50 on it. So so people know when it's more than 50, and then they just recruit back to normal. I don't know the best way to do this, but I feel kind of like I just feel like we're going to kind of like work it out as we go along. So at the moment, I've only actually done the sprite for the like red attackers, but that's what we're going to work on first, and then kind of like, and then just go further, because I don't think it's going to happen that often when you've got like more than 50 of a particular like unit, but I want to kind of like, I want to at least kind of like deal with every sort of outcome. So what I've been working on, not that one, this one here, not here, somewhere, over 50, red bean. Now I think it's over 50 is the one that I've done. So obviously, like, this looks a bit rubbish when it's close up, but it's going to be quite a small, it's obviously going to be a lot smaller so we can fit it. And we've got a number here, so like kind of I still want to have just a vague, you know, it's going to look a bit more like that from afar, so I think it'll look okay. So yeah, this is just to symbolise that there's 50, and I'm still trying to work out if I just want like there to just be one of these and this number update go up by 50. So if it gets to 100, or like say 112, we would always have a multiple of 50 here plus whatever the main unit, the other units are. I'm probably talking gibberish here, but it will make sense. It will make sense, I hope. Over 50. Let's go. Over 50. And I think it shouldn't be too much difficult. Like, although I've only done the red one now, I don't think it's going to be too hard when I want to change this to armoured defenders and yeah, armoured guys and defenders and stuff. It shouldn't be too much of a mission. Right. So we've got those. I'm going to drag this just over here. Let's have a look. If we have red bean, probably not there. I think we just have a whole new folder here which we're going to call over 50. Right. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So another folder here, which will be red bean. I think that's still fine that we put that there. Okay. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Like, kind of, I just feel like, you know, when you kind of put the idea in your head and you're thinking, I think this will work. I think this will work. But let's see if we run into any problems along the way. So first of all, like, I think I'm going to do the classic, do all the easy bits and then get to the difficult bit. But I think that's kind of an okay method. So let's just find out what... yeah, they're all the same. So we're just going to... And I think I've made it so that the actual number of pixels is the same as a normal unit. So yeah, 96... no, my head... Oh no, my head's not in the way, yeah. So 96 by 96, but if you pick any other bean, they're also 96 by 96. So this is just going to be a properly squidged down version. So let's just change all these numbers. 1 to 8, point filter, and none, and apply. And I've actually got a few things that I want to do today, but the reason I've only listed the recruitment plan for over 50s is just purely because this might take me like an entire episode. But if I get this done, I've got so many other things that I want to do. So we'll see how it goes. Right, so we've got all these sorted. I think we are going to go create a 2D object sprite. A square. We're just going to give it one of these things, and I kind of want to just see how it looks and where I would put it when we actually play some things. Obviously, it will be animating, so we can do this. That's good. Let's go for the time being. Take this off. Maximize on play. I think something like... Actually, what's the... Yeah, I'm trying to work out exactly where I'd want to put it. I think about there. And I just got to work out where it is in proportion to this first one, and then just make some numbers. So this is 4 and 1, and this is, let's just say, 2.5 and 0.6. How does that look? I think that looks okay. And now, sort of on reflection, looking at the size of everything, I think it would make sense if this number is always going to be a multiple of 50. So you can kind of see the number of troops where it'll be like, say, either 50, 100, 150, and then plus like all of these. So, yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes sense. Right, okay. So, what have we got? 0.6 and 2.5. I probably should write that down somewhere. I probably should. Right, we're just going to try and remember it. So, anyway, like, that's basically what I'm looking to do. I think the way that we're going to start by doing this is when we're looking to add units, it's going to have some sort of check. Yeah. Oh, yes. Now it's in chat. That's what I should... Yes. That makes a lot more sense. That's really cool. Yes. Okay. But now we can actually just scroll back. Yes. Okay. Good thinking. Yeah, like the way which I want to do it, I want to make it so that whenever we're adding a unit, so we're going to work more like on army units, on attackers first, and I want to have it so that as soon as it's recruiting, it's going to try and work out if the current amount is 50 or greater, because in theory you can have like 50 people actually up here and it won't look too weird or anything. You can have 50 attackers, but it's only if like there's another one that's added on, it will then turn those original 50 and just kind of put them into here. Like I say, this will be tricky because there's quite a few hiccups that I'm sort of going to struggle with on the way, but I think we'll get there. We'll get there. You know what, I'll write this down now. 0.6 and 2.5. Okay, and we probably better not call it square. We'll call it over 50 beans game object. And I'm not specifically calling it the attackers because I want this to be a generic thing that we can use, and we just change the sprites when we need to. So this is our game object. I also do want to give it a 3D let's have a look. 3D text, and let's go and make this a little bit smaller. I think that's okay. Middle, center, and center. Let's go change this just to 50. Let's kind of move it over 50 text. Let's move it more or less into place, and we're going to sort out the order in layer a little bit later. So, what would be our first step? Okay, so first of all, let's go add this as a prefab. Oh, actually, before I continue, I kind of want to have basic jump forward 1, jump forward 2. I think that's okay. This is just like, it's more so we've actually got yeah, this is something completely unrelated. What is he doing? Don't worry. This doesn't matter and it'll have no effect throughout the stream, but I thought I'd change it anyway. Okay, so right, prefabs. I guess this goes into bean stuff, doesn't it? Over 50 beans go, yeah. Because, like, the reason that I haven't, like, because if you actually look, all of the actual bean recruit things, they're actually all the same game object that I've just changed some of the numbers on. So that's why I don't want to call it specifically attacker bean 50. Right. Okay. Now I've actually got to work out how to do this. Okay. I think we probably start by... I'm sure I had some sort of... the big bean transfer script. Right, cool. Just remembered I haven't loaded up Visual Studio, so we can... I'll probably just discuss more. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to find the particular function that recruits units. And then we're going to kind of work from there. Right. Yeah, I know. I should have had... I think it's because I did my sort of Boxitaire plug advert, and it means I can't actually access anything, so I normally sort of load it up. Oh, keep with the times. We're all the way into 20... I'm such an old man. Is there actually... I mean, because the reason I've got Visual Studio is because it's free, or there's a way of like kind of getting it for free. Or yeah, is there actually like a more modern, up-to-date version? Right. That's not what I wanted. Oh, okay, it's not there. Edit script. Now I'll close all but this. Oh, no, okay, proper old school. You know, it's like, I think, to be fair, like, I know that when I was using Game Maker Studio, like, there's obviously Game Maker Studio 2, but when I was using Game Maker Studio 1, like, it genuinely does feel like it's Windows 95. It works really well, it's beautiful, but like, every part of it thinks, oh right, okay, we just, you know, it just feels as though you need a sort of crank to get the computer to work sometimes. Awesome. Right. Okay. Create beans for army. And I think this is the key thing. I'm just sort of having a look, trying to work out. So this is what moves the individual bean. So I am trying to work out the correct thing. Oh, right. Oh, so we are properly up to date. I might have to actually have a look into that at some point. Is Rider another coding thing like Visual Studio? Because I think someone was talking about, like, there's a few little things that I've seen where you can actually get a little bit of text. Oh yeah, that's it, JetBrains. I've heard of that. Yeah. where you can actually see the number of references, the number of times basically this script has been used, and it says like references 6, and that I was like, oh, I want that, and it's like, oh, you have to do this complicated thing, and I was like, nah, I can't bother. I'll just do it. I'll just kind of like whenever I want to do that, I just go find all references. Right, so this requires a little bit of thought. I am trying to work out. So, okay, all right. I think the way that we start is we have a public void convert, and I'll call it 50 beans to mini army. And I believe we'll need an array of bean scripts. It might be a list, but we can change that. Bean scripts and a vector 3. Destination vec. Yeah, I think that actually sounds really useful. Yeah, I know exactly, because that's the problem. Like, this is, as much as I absolutely love coding at the moment, you know, I've got a job which is nothing to do with with programming. That is like my day-to-day job. But it's just, yeah, I think it was just when I saw like references 6, I was like, oh, that would actually just be so useful. Okay, so what we'll also need is, yeah, brilliant. So we've got a game object there. We're going to have a private game object. I'll actually get the name. I'll call it the name of what it should be called. Over 50 beans go. That's fine. And upon awake, we're going to get hold of this as well. Yeah. It's just because I was for a while I was using mono develop, and then it stopped working because there's a few little things about mono develop that I still do miss. It's like when you've got these tabs at the top, they're always a consistent size apart, which I'm just so used to having. So kind of like, because obviously the actual size of these tabs is dependent on how big the actual name of the script is, that genuinely does, it just means I'm spending a lot longer looking up here trying to work out what script I'm trying to get. I mean, it's a really tiny specific thing, but that's just yeah, one thing that I did find a little bit annoying. Right, so let's go get this. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, copy path. Right, okay. Now we will. I'll start putting it together. Again, probably calling this way too long a name, but let's go for it. Routine. Yeah, like oh dear me. Yeah, so I still need coffee. I'm not used to being up this early, unless I've got boring work. But yeah. Oh yeah, that needs to be. So hopefully that will no longer be. Oh yeah. I see. I see what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, and now... Okay. Oh, right, okay. I mean, this is like, yeah, as I say, I'm just kind of putting out the... I'll be honest, I think I'm a little way off. To be honest, I haven't really paid attention. I think I might need to get, like, a few more, like, viewers and stuff, but... I mean, like I say, I absolutely love streaming, but... you know, yeah, like, I'll just, yeah, sort of see how it goes, I guess. Right. So we've got our routine over here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work it out in a sec. Oh, yeah, that's all right. I mean, like... No, that's nice of you to say that. I think it's more like kind of... I'm not very good at promoting. You know, it's like I haven't really come up with a good way, because it's also, I've got a very specific sense of humour that a lot of people don't really get. You know, it's like there's a lot of things that I'll find absolutely hilarious. It's like the fact that I've made a card called "Ah Yeah," and I'm trying to look like the Fonz from Happy Days. It's like I was thinking there's only about a 0.6% population who will actually even find that slightly humorous. They'll just be like, "Well, you've just done a bad drawing of the Fonz from Happy Days in bean form. What's so funny about that?" And I'm like, "No, you're missing the point." Right, where are we up to? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, because one thing, like, because I can, like, I was trying to think, or previous, yeah, they're all there. I think, yeah, we're up to, yeah, so, like, this, if ever you wanted to watch it right from the beginning, but yeah, how are you doing, though? Log 4, you log 4. Cool name. Jay. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah. Anyway, where are we rocking? Right, I'm gonna make a little script for here. I haven't worked out everything that we're gonna put into it, and we'll put this on Bean scripts as well. Create C# script over 50 beans script. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up for no reason. Well done. Well done, Visual Studio. I still haven't worked out why it does that, because I just create a script and it just brings this up. It doesn't bring this up with the script there. It's like, oh, by the way, we're still... Oh, yeah. It's as if Visual Studio is feeling left out. Anyway, let's go actually open this up. We're going to have... what are all the things that we need? We're going to have a private... I'll get a transform just in case. Over 50 trans... private... Get a sprite renderer. And I think we do need a private. We need a group of sprites over 50 sprites, and we actually want access to the text thing as well. So it's private text mesh. Yeah, well, I mean, because one thing that I was trying to work out, like, I don't know if it's actually worth doing, because I don't know if it feels a little bit sell-outy. It's just, I can solve a Rubik's Cube pretty quickly. And I was like, I could do, like, followers get, like, a get and I'll solve a Rubik's Cube live on stream. But I don't know if that's. Oh, cool. The short answer is no, not really. I don't have a. But thank you though. That's awesome. I do appreciate that, man. That's way awesome. Because I do. The only thing which I've got, and I'll see if I can try and work it out. It's just I know. Actually, I've got two bits of code that are just really good to put in any project. You don't need them. It's not specific to this project, which is something which basically my goal is one day for someone to actually look at. I'll show you here. I've got Mover. Which is it's a little bit dated now, but it's still very good. It's something that's very good at moving something from one place to another, but in so many different ways. And it's also can grow and shrink things. So I do somewhere in the somewhere on my page, I've got you can just literally copy and paste. I've got a thing where you can just literally just grab this script. And you'll find it really useful. The only thing which you need to do is, you just literally need to put it somewhere on any script. It's a singleton. But the only thing that you need to do right at the beginning is just change where it says number of transform forms to 100, and then it should just work really well. I could have just set it to 100, but yeah. Oh, cool. Yes, paste code. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it's not, because I'm not very good at, working using code, because it's the idea you have a GitHub, so multiple people can sort of be adding to code at the same time. But that still goes slightly over my head. Right. Anyway. Yeah, cheers for putting that link in. That's cool. Right. So we also need a private mesh renderer over 50 mesh renderer. I would imagine that if there was anyone who had just turned 50 today and was watching this stream, this constant reminder, the fact that I'm constantly saying over 50, it's yep, over 50, they'd probably find it quite annoying. Private void awake. Right, we're just going to get hold of all of these things. So over 50 trans equals get component. It's actually one thing while I'm doing all this. I'm always a little bit. I'm definitely well on my way. It's definitely fast approaching, but no. We don't need that. So here, because the text mesh is actually on the children, we have to do get component in children. Cool. Get component in children. And yeah. Oh really? Oh wow. I think it's one of those kind of sort of I just realised that because the fact that I've called it recruitment plan for over 50s, it's I thought, oh yeah, if I just mentioned that, and it's yeah. Oh, but that's cool actually though. I think I realised that my stream is probably slightly aimed at a slightly sort of older audience, just purely because I kind of break down all these things in like little nitty-gritty bits, which some people can be just like, no, he's not getting to the exciting bit yet. Whereas it's like, assigning all of these, I'm like, yes, this is my jam. Right, now that we've got this mesh renderer sorted, kapow, let's go. Now we're gonna get the order in layer. This is, I think, yeah, I've got it's kind of my, yeah, that's what I find exciting, even though it might not necessarily, be that exciting to the younger audience. Right, so I think I've just said 5. I don't know if 5 is the way forward, but we can change that over. So what am I doing here? This is purely making sure that we're, when it's actually like drawn onto the screen, that we can see both the text and the I forgot what I was going to say. So that we can see both the sprite and the text is going to be on top of the actual sprite itself. So I'll put this as 6. That kind of works. I think because like there's normally a theme with each episode where I'll be saying something over and over again, and I feel that I'm going to just be saying over 50 over and over again. Right, okay, we've got all this. I think, because like I said, we might not even need that. We might not even need this. We'll definitely need this though. So I'm actually going to have a public, because I think this will work. I think these are the only things that we really need. As I say, I'm probably doing more code than I need to, but one thing that's quite nice about this is it means I can kind of just plonk this on and not have to worry. Oh yeah, I think it's true. You're right. I probably should be. At the moment, no. I think the reason being is it's almost consistency, because because I haven't done it kind of from the start. Is that where you have private set get? Because I probably actually, you know what? I've got to remember how to actually do it. So this is it's not sprite renderer, it's a text mesh. Right. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Right. So yeah, we might not need this at all, because I feel like if we can just get hold of this, we can probably do everything we need. Oh yes, yes, I see what you're saying. Yes. No, I did. I can't remember the exact problem that I had. I remember, because the slight problem is in my head, when I want to get hold of this, I want to get hold of this and then do things with it. And I don't know if I can public sprite renderer. Oh, hold on, let's have a look. Sorry. So let's have a look. Let me just take that out of the picture. Is it public get? Oh, hold on. No, that doesn't mean anything. What is he? So let's have a look. I can't remember. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, is that it? Oh, is that literally it? Okay. That's even less stuff. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll give this a shot. I think I'm going to see if I do run into any problems, because I probably won't. I'm sure this is going to be fine. Now, why is this giving me... Ah, okay, so I'm getting these problems here. So where would I put that? Would I have it public here? Because, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the function? What bit needs to be public? Because, yeah. Anyway, we'll come. But like the thing is, at the moment, even though we're going to get some error messages, like this is more like, you know, we'll work that out in a sec. I've got a way, yeah, because I do remember always having like these little problems, which I was thinking like, because yeah, I can't quite work out, because given that this is a like part of this script, I don't know what does it actually say. Why is it read only? Surely it's just part of this, but yeah, we'll. Ah, that's it. Okay, yes, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, hold on. So, let's have a look. Okay. Right. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So, I mean, so now that we've actually got private set, I'm just sorry. This is just more a bit of a. If that were to be private, this still kind of works, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. No. But yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah, so we can get rid of that. So hopefully we won't run into any problems. In fact, I'll leave this up here. He's just going to be, you know, if everything goes pear shaped, we've got Roger here. Roger, the public sprite renderer, get sprite return sprite thing. Yeah. No, that's cool actually. Yeah. I think because I remember the day that I learnt why we can't just have every single thing being public. Like it was quite a funny day because I was trying to get hold of something and I had a script that had about 100 variables on, and I was like, what was the variable called? And I was just scrolling, thinking, yeah, this is where the problem lies. Right. Okay. So where were we up to? So, yeah, that was it. We're going to go big bean transfer. Now, what my plan is, convert 50 minis to there. So, I'm going to just have... So what we're looking to do, let's just go put in green code. We're going to move all 50 beans. In fact, I wonder, can I do this? No. I was kind of hoping I could. Because I want to have it so that for this to work, it has to be... Oh, hold on. What if I do... No. Alright, no, fair enough. Because I want to make sure that this only works. You can only ever do this if you've got 50 bean scripts at the ready. But that's okay. It's not too necessary. Oh, yeah. No, that's cool, actually. I do appreciate that. Yeah, that's a good point. We can actually do it here. Like, it's going to be... I'm just going to... It's purely going to just be a safe thing. So if... bean scripts dot length is not equal to 50, because in theory it should always be exactly 50. We're just going to have a debug dot log, and we're going to have something like what's going on, guys? Okay. Oh yeah, because I'm using a curly brackets. No. Okay, right. Yeah, it's mainly like we'll know when that happens. Like, yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's more kind of like it should always be 50, and if ever it's not, we're going to get a message and we can sort of backtrack and work out why. So, move all. Oh, fair enough. But it's absolutely, yeah, thanks for popping in though. Yeah, it's been cool. Move all 50 beans to destination vec. Create over 50 game objects. Because we also want to make sure that the actual, wherever it's, the 51st bean is moving back to moving to the spot where it should go, where like the number 1 spot should go. And so this is the bit where it gets a bit awkward. Is I still want to deal with if we get to 100, and instead of creating another 50, we're just going to update the number on that thing. Let me just create it first, and then we're going to work out how to do everything. Yeah, that's fine. So create over there. Destroy all the beans. Is that everything we need to do? Oh yeah, no, hold on. Yeah. Let's have a look. We're going to destroy the beans. We want to update the number. I know what number it is. I'll remember. Okay, so let me just visualize this. So I've just got to work out exactly the point in which we're going to do this. So I think it should be somewhere in it's going to be where we've got our recruitment building. We're going to update. We're going to do the update here. So I'm going to edit this script. And yeah, like I say, I want to make it so that when we're adding like beans, they're going to kind of like, as soon as it gets over to 50. Yeah, right. Don't worry, I've got a plan. So because we've actually got a variable somewhere which is number of attackers in line. So if I were to create some attackers here, we're going to have up to 10. And I think that's going to be our key. That's what we're looking for. So we want to make sure that whenever it gets to like 50, or no, over 50, it then converts. So did I get the script before I left? Yes, I did. Okay. Whew, right. So how are we going to do that? How do we actually originally add all the attackers? I've got to actually have a quick look at something. So in where is it? Card. It's one of these scripts. I've got basically card action script. and then it's card recruitment script. And where we've got just summon attackers, because yeah, we're going to focus on just the getting the attackers sorted, and then worry about everything else afterwards. Okay, so okay, so this actually, oh, this is looking quite good actually. This is looking okay. So what we're doing is, oh yes, okay, that's fine. All I'm doing here, this is just accounting for the totems, because we've got a totem that's called Angry Chuck that can add more attackers, and then it's just add attack. Okay, so we're just going to follow this through and work out the point at which we need to do it. So add attack, what's happening here? We're creating the beans over there. The attack total is adding there. That's absolutely fine. We're setting the attack total here, and we're making the text, so it's going to be in here that is where we need to just follow through. So create beans for army, number of beans. Okay, right. And then we're going into, okay, I had to do a big loop, but this is this is basically like what we've got here. It's this building info struct that's got all the information that we need to deal with. So go to definition. Okay. So yeah, we've got all the information that we need from this one here. I really don't make it easy on myself, do I? I don't think we need that anymore. But we do need, yeah, that's fine. Because, yeah, right. So creating beans. Move individual bean. Oh, of course. I'm also waiting 1/4 of a second. I can change that at some point. I want to do that today, but I won't do that quite yet. Because at the moment, if we're suddenly recruiting 50, this is going to take ages, because it's going to have to take 1/4 of a second for each one. And people don't want to be waiting around. So, number of units in line. Okay. This is probably where we're looking for. This is the key number, because this is a number that doesn't matter too much if we change. So, oh no, this is easy. Oh my god. Okay, right. Okay, I think this is really easy. This might not be easy. Okay. Oh, could this be as easy as it looks? Okay, so what's happening exactly? So this is the building info struct. This is literally, even though we've called it a struct, it's technically a class, but it may as well be a struct, because all we're doing is getting information from it. Okay. Now, what other times are we using this? Huh. Row number. Okay. I think what we do, we kind of make a bad version, see if it works, and then we just go for it. So if this is equal to, bean scripts is equal to null, right, okay. If, I think over here, bis dot number of units in line is greater than, yeah, this should be still fine. It's actually greater than 50. Then yeah. So, oh yeah, of course we are. Yeah, then basically we just need to have number of units in line minus equals 50. So we're taking 50 off. All this is hopefully doing is just resetting the point at which it's going to be spawning. So if that's greater than 50, we're taking that off. and it will start summoning at this point. But we want to have a... yeah, you know what? I think this is a good start, and then we're going to fix it a bit better. So, even though this does feel a bit inefficient, I'm quite okay with going new bean script, an array. Hold on, no. Sorry, no. But forgot all the syntax. Bean script there. 50 bean scripts. So this is an array that we're going to call 50 bean scripts equals new bean scripts 50. Okay, and then for int I equals 0, I less than 50 bean scripts dot length, which should ideally always be 50, I plus plus 50 bean scripts I equals bis dot bean scripts I. Okay, good start. I kind of want to have, just to be on the safe side, debug.log bis.beanscripts.length.count, sorry. I just want to check that this ideally should always come up as 50 when we do this. Right, then 50. So now we're creating this separate bit. I do want to keep these separate. That's why I'm basically turning this list into an array. It doesn't need to be, but I just want to make sure that it knows that it's separate. Okay. Right, then we want to convert 50 beans to mini army, and we have our 50 bean scripts, and the destination vec, like, this is going to be a placeholder thing because obviously we're not going to put it in the same place, but I'm just going to, for the time being, just write that 0.6 because we're only working on attackers for the time being. Scrolling. 2.5. Hold on. I know the number. 2.5. Okay. Right. Okay. So maybe instead of this having, because I don't even know if it's necessarily relevant. Yeah, like I say, there's quite a few things that can go wrong here. So instead of having busy, we're going to have converting 50s. We're going to have a boolean that's going to be called converting 50s. Converting 50s. Converting 50s equals true. Okay, right. So this should be pretty self-explanatory. So for int I equals 0, I less than beanscripts.length I plus plus. Mover.instance. Oh, actually, we can do a whole thing, can't we? I think I've got a whole function for this somewhere. Oh, now is this risky territory? No, we can't use this. I just realised I was hoping I could just use this function to move it, but I think we have to move it separately. That's fine. Dot instance. Yeah, move a dot instance dot move to point. Move to no. I could actually make them bounce, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. So that will be bean scripts I dot trans target vec is going to be destination vec, and how long is it going to take? It's going to take, let's say 0.25. No, actually make it 0.5 because yeah, I think that should be fine. Because I want this to be cheap, because we're doing like 50 of these in very quick succession. And oh, huh. Okay, I quite like this. Oh yeah, by the way, a little while ago, you gave me the advice of where you have destroy. So in this case, it's going to be bean scripts i.gameObject, and then you can just put the amount of time. So we can just put 0.5 there. Yeah, and I do appreciate that, because I think for ages I just had a separate script that was destroy after a certain period of time, whereas this is much better. So now that we've done all of that, where are we going next? So now we want to instantiate over 50 beans. Destination vec and Turnian.identity. But we want to do a bit more than that. We want to have our over 50 beans script that equal that. So this is just getting hold of the actual over 50 beans script. Dot get component. I don't even know if I've actually put it on yet, but I'll do that. Okay, so we're moving everything to there. We're creating this. I kind of want to have a function that essentially summons this, so it will have no alpha and then it will fade to opaque. Oh man, I haven't actually. I've been like, especially like last week, but I'll have a little look later. Yeah. Out of interest, do you have do you do what I do, where you keep all of your streams? Do you save them onto YouTube and stuff? But that'd be cool actually. Ah, fair enough. But yeah, I'll see. I'll have a look. I'll have a look after this. Actually, that'd be cool. So we've got. That probably should be a bit lower down. Summon and oh yeah, that was what I was going to do. I'm going to have a fair enough. I'll see it in a bit. Right, so we're creating a summon routine. This isn't going to be anything super amazing that we're going here. We're just going to start coroutine, summon routine. I think once we've done this, we're then going to work on busy equals true, busy equals false. We're then going to work on what happens if you have more than 50, because at the moment we're just creating it. So I haven't quite worked out how it's going to deal with more than, like, if it goes to 100. Oh yeah, Code Rad, rock in. How's it going? Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, wicked. We're dealing with having too many beans on screen at once, and we're sort of converting them. Yeah, it's going really well, actually. I basically had a really busy work week last week, so it's kind of like I essentially swapped a shift. So I've got almost this entire week off, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I'm working on essentially when you have more than 50 beans to then convert them into one little object, so it's a bit easier to read, and it'll stop everything overlapping and stuff. Oh, what about yourself? How are you doing? TN color. Oh, nice! Oh, wicked! Awesome! Oh. I think I realised if I don't have coffee in the morning, I literally don't function. It's one of those things where kind of I'm like, no, no coffee, nope. I need it, yeah, which is probably a worrying thing, but fade SR to colour. And how's your game going at the moment? I can actually change to exactly this again, but just... So we're going to fade the text mesh. While I think we also want to, even though this should in theory always be 50, no, this can be an integer. Over here, we're just going to have tm over 50 tm dot text equals bean amount dot toString. There we go. Okay, right. So, what have I actually done here? It's going. Yeah, I think the it is. As I'm sort of putting this game together as well, I'm realising all the tiny little things that like you wouldn't ever have considered being a problem until you kind of get to that stage. But like it's one thing that I I always remember when it actually comes to. So out of interest, I can't remember from last time. Are you a solo developer, or are you working like in a team? Because if you're a solo developer, it is always better to sort of have smallish. No, that's cool. Yeah, same with me. It's like kind of, it's better to kind of like, and the way which I can describe it is you kind of create these barriers where you're thinking, I would like to do this and this and this and this, but I'm actually just going to put a sort of full stop. I'm going to put a wall. I'll be like, I'll do this, but I'm not going to try and develop this too much further. You know, it's like, so with this game that I'm making here, there's a lot of things that I do want to do, but I'm going to start kind of putting walls down, being like, nope, I'm happy with this. I'm not going to try and do anything further. You know, it's like kind of and even though I definitely don't do this, a good idea is to have sort of draw out a whole plan of exactly where you're going to sort of like what you're looking to do next and stuff. Like I say, I don't do this, but it's big. Yeah, it can like be tough sometimes when you're thinking, well, I need to do this and this and this. You know, it's like, because this whole the whole concept of having more than 50 beans and it taking up too much space on the screen, this is a whole thing that didn't even occur to me as a problem, but I thought like, oh yeah, but it can be a problem. But hopefully I'll get it sorted today. Right, so this is the summon routine. It's going to create, it's going to turn that's fine. So over 50 bean scripts dot summon. This, I'm going to make this 50, but we're going to tidy this up a little bit later. So we're destroying all the beans, we're creating the thing, and we're updating the number. Now we're just going to have while over 50 beans script dot busy yield return null. Okay, so at the moment I think find all references. Oh yeah, oh cool. I mean, as it is, I'll quickly show you. I'll give you. In fact, we're pretty much at the point where I can test it out. I just want to have one last quick look. Let's find all the references over here. Yes! Oh, nice. 613A31. Let's rock! Yes. Oh, awesome. Yeah, thanks for the follow, man. I just literally put this line of code, and I can give you a little tutorial as to where I'm going while converting 50s. Yield return null, and then we can go like here. So yeah, I'm looking. I'm constantly like telling myself that this isn't Slay the Spire, but it's a game that plays similarly to Slay the Spire. So it's a card drafting based game where you're looking to defeat enemies, but instead of it being a person killing things, you're actually sort of managing a whole town. And I'll put this on full screen. So, and I've just put a bit of code in, which like I think is going to be I don't know if it's going to work, to be honest, because there's quite a lot of things. In fact, let me just get rid of this before I let me just get rid of that. That's fine. So that's okay. So this guy here doubles the number of recruits, but because I've got this, it's adding an extra 2 each time as well. So wow, we're actually going to test it right away. Okay. But my excuse that I hide behind is I'm going for the retro theme. I want it to look like a SNES game, you know. Right, now here's the bit. I don't know what's going to happen here. This might go horribly wrong. So 54, right, it's adding them all. Okay. Oh, no. I had a feeling that was going to be a problem. Oh, mate, that's actually quite an easy problem to fix. That's just something that I haven't dealt with. Okay, yeah. And I'm sure this is going to have happened to a lot of people, where you create the script, but you forget to actually put it on the thing. So now we're in here. We just need to literally actually attach the script. So over 50 beans script. But I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can show off. We don't actually. I really don't. This one doesn't need to be there. I need to actually delete that properly, but okay, right. Army recruits. Let's go over here. Yeah, I know. You're just like, I think there's actually a good expression when you're like, well, no, I've done all the work to do it. I've done everything. This should. It's enough to get it to work. Oh yeah, right. Let's go have Angry Chuck. Okay. Right, so we're going to test it again. In fact, yeah, I'll show you this one now. So hopefully... Oh, close. That's close. All right, that's not bad. That is kind of what I was going for, but we have got an error message. Oh. Okay. Right. So I know the problem. I'm not sure 100% how to fix it. I wonder why it's actually calling this play forward continuously. So when we're moving the beans over, they're still animating, but I think they're... yeah, no, I know where the problem is. I know what the problem is. Everything's fine. We're all sorted, I think. Big bean transfer script. What's happening is when we're moving individual beans, we are adding this bean script, and at this point here, like, we've actually already destroyed our bean, so that's fine. What we actually need to do is yeah, I think at this point here we need to have BIS, I think. BIS. Oh no, hold on. No, forget that. I think we need to convert our bean scripts. Yeah, so we actually need to make sure that, like, so what we've got somewhere around here. Let's see if I can work it out. Attacker bean scripts. Yeah, so there is a little bit more work to be done. So over here, we're like, when we're putting the 50 bean scripts into the place, we're not actually updating this at any point. So I just need to. This is going to be a little bit tough. I've just got to kind of. This requires a little bit of a little bit of thought here. We need to work out a way to make sure this updates, and also when we're getting the number of attackers. Let me have a look. Let me try and work out what the correct way of going about this is. So we need some sort of integer. I think somewhere on this script here we want to have access to our over 50. So we're going to have an over 50 bean script. I always, whenever I've got scripts like this, I'm just going to have it. I put an underscore so I know. We need a way of setting this here. And okay, yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough. I won't lie. So what we actually want to do when we're creating the beans for the army and we're making this false, okay, yeah. So what we're doing here is we need to minus 50 from our bean scripts. Yeah, gosh, this is pretty tough actually. BIS dot I think we can just remove all. Oh no, we can't. Actually, no, maybe we don't need to remove them all. We just have bean scripts equals new bean script list. So I think that's fine. Oh, yay, Kev! How's it rocking? Oh, wicked! How's it going? You caught me at a really, really difficult bit, but we're going to give it another test soon to see if it works. So I think if we have all the bean scripts suddenly, just because we're essentially deleting them. I mean, this function here is going to delete them all, and we're just saying at this point we're creating a new one, and we'll give this a shot. So let's give it a try. So I'm going to cancel this. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, distract away. Right, so let's go get our angry Chuck. Let's go make some attackers, and then let's go use our Glycerca to double up our numbers and a bit more. Sorry, I need to get I really should just be deleting this beforehand. So we just need to get another Glycerca, double up, and then see yeah, see where the problems lie. Okay, right. One. Okay, right, big talk. Is it going to work? Is it going to work this time? So what we're hoping to happen is we play this card. This number is going to go up to like whatever, 55. As the first 8 get recruited, everything's fine. Then the 9th gets recruited. All of these are going to turn little and then go into a little thing there, and it's going to say 50. And then the next one is just going to move to this spot here. All right, let's go. No, not quite, not quite. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, we're still actually having that same problem. That's okay. So yeah, the issue that we've got is, but let's actually see how far it actually got and where the error is occurring. So it's not occurring over there. It's this one here. Oh, I think I know the problem. So, yeah, we'll have to go back into here and try and work out why that isn't working. Oh, actually, we can find out exactly where it's called from as well. That's going to be really useful. That's the wrong button. So one thing that's quite useful with the console is we can... Oh, actually, where does this one go? Okay. No, that's not useful. We can actually find out the exact point at which it's called, so... Which is great. Oh, it is. It's just here. Okay, that's fine. Where is here? Play forward continuously. So bean scripts dot. Okay, so basically, at some point, I'm destroying this bean script here, before it reaches here. So let's find out where it's where it's actually going. Yeah, so let's actually just go follow the route of what's actually happening. So this is converting 50 beans into the little one, and then we're then creating a new bean object where we're getting the script, and we're adding it to the bean scripts. That's fine. Then we are getting the SR. So at this point, we're still not getting the error. There's just a certain point that we're destroying it, and I just can't quite work out how. Play forward continuously. Oh, get idols right. No, it can't be that. So what we'll do is, yeah, because I just want to find out the exact point at which we're there. So, this one. So if we have a little debug, which will be just around here. So debug.log. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. So we're just going to write some numbers. 1. Still going to look a little ugly, but that's okay. 2. 3. 4. And 5. So we can kind of, now that we've got this, what I think should happen is it'll go to number 4, and then it will just give us an error message there, but then we can know that this is exactly where the problem is. So it's just a bit of a sort of narrowing down, I think. So, oh yeah, actually, Kev, I'm not sure if you're still in the stream, but like one thing that I was trying to work out, which is what I could do, is but I don't know if it's a bit too sell-outy. But I was thinking of having a title where it's like, if you want to, if you follow, I can solve the Rubik's Cube live on stream. But I don't know if that's going to get irritating. There we go. Okay. So this is, oh yeah, actually it's the fact that it's doing that. No, we'll go back to non-collapse and clear that. Right, this is going to look a little ugly on the debug, but let's see what happens. Oh yeah, of course it's not working. Okay. So that's actually quite useful. We're up to exactly 50. So in theory, that's still fine. It's when we recruit one more is when the problem is. Okay. Ah. Okay. So that's interesting. That is interesting. So the reason... Yeah, so, okay. So for whatever reason, we didn't get that same error message. However, one of these beans here is simply not here. So... You might be right. You might be right. I think that might be the case, you know. That's actually, I think you might be on the right lines. Yeah, there's these were useless. All of this debug, they're not helping me. Yeah, I think so. Like, because I'm trying to work out why. Because yeah, why is there an empty space there? Yeah. So, yeah, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Yeah. So if that is the case, so I mean, like, it would literally be, yeah. Actually, I think you've nailed it, because this is at the point where it's 51, and we're only minusing 50. I think you're right. Like, I actually like that. So, no, not plus plus. Yeah. So I think that's all we need to do. And what I should do, like for what we should do over here, just make life a little bit easy on ourselves. We're going to have a update. Okay, E. So, but we're going to have add attack. And I'm going to have, say, I will have 50 here. So E is our key thing. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's all we need. So if we press E, we're just going to create... yes, sorry. Yes, very, very good advice. Very good advice. Because in theory, it shouldn't ever do that, but you are completely right. Yes. That... Yes. That was a bit of a... Yeah. Right, nice. Okay. So now we don't actually have to wait. Actually, one little thing that I want to do as well is somewhere over here. We're going to just have one for 5 as well. Right. Okay. Right, let's give this a shot. So E. But yeah, that is actually a really good, really nicely spotted actually. Okay. So there's the 50. I need to make this quicker as well, don't I? Okay. Alright, now that's okay. That's what I was... Oh, yes. Okay. So at the point at which it is 50... Oh, yeah, but that's okay. Okay, I see the problem. We've got 49 there, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, exactly. The more people being recruited, we should lower it down. Yeah, that's something which I think. In fact, we could actually do that sooner rather than later as well. So, what I want to do here, because I'm trying to work out like. So this is where it gets a little bit ugly. Because, yeah, the problem with it being 50 at this point is we haven't actually created the bean. So I'd need to put this after. Let me actually put this in green like this, and then we'll copy this. That's the thing. So we've added it there. I think that's okay. Yeah, because the slight problem we've got is as much as we know there are going to be 50 in line, we've actually added it somewhere along here. Where is it? Add. So that way we are up to 50. I don't know if this is going to run into more problems, but let's just give this a shot. And while we are actually, while we're trying to actually make life a little bit easy on ourselves, float, move, speed, or weight speed, weight amount equals 0.25f. If building building info struct dot number of bins to be created is greater than, let's just say, 20. Weight amount equals 0.1f. I think that kind of, yeah, we can obviously make this a lot better. And then over here we just have weight amount. Yeah, so we should be able to create it a bit faster. That'll just save a bit of time, because I knew going into this that this was going to be a tough thing. But let's just see where we get to. Right, okay. Yeah, as I say, I don't think this will work, but I feel we're going to get closer to the problem as and when we do it. Right, E. Okay. All right, so it has. Haha. Yes. Okay. I think I know the problem. I'm not 100% sure as to how to fix it. So, what's happening is we have got this building info struct that we're actually starting. Okay. No, it doesn't quite work. Okay, so I know the problem that's happening is because this has got all the information that we need, and we're constantly putting information in here, but we're not actually updating it. We're sort of updating it here. So yeah, it just requires just a little bit of coordination. I've just got to work out exactly how this is going to work. Right. So, so the reason that we're getting an error message at this point, I know that because we've got debug 1. No, not that. Debug 1. Then we're getting the error message, and then it's just going straight to 2. And I've just got to kind of work out a way of basically making sure. So let's just have a look. Let's try and work out the way forward. So I think we do need to do something here. I've just got to work out how to do this. Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay, I think I know how to do it. What we need to do is essentially where we've got number of beans created, we should actually have here number of beans needed to make it up to 50, I think. This is going to be pretty tough. And then we can wait. Although, why was that giving me grief? Okay. So I just want to have a quick check of something. Sorry, I'm going to have to... yeah, this will take us a little go. Yeah. Right. Because once we've done it for this, it'll be easy to apply all this information to the others. So if I press, yeah, E now. Oh. Oh, hold on. Okay. Because it looks like I'm kind of... I haven't actually waited till they've arrived at the point. So what we need to do about here... We need to kind of wait till everything's moved. Okay. I'm going to be mumbling to myself for a little bit, and I apologise. That's greater than equals... So, everything's moving. Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we haven't dealt with when it's more than 50, so I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over that. Yeah, so right. Okay, number of units in line. Okay. So what I might do... So we need, yeah. I'm going to sort of spend a little bit more brain power trying to work this out. And if not, I'm actually going to come back to this problem. Because this is only a problem if we're actually recruiting more than 50. And I feel like I've made a good start so far, but there's a lot of things that I'm looking to do that are going to be a bit easier, that I might just kind of do that while I'm sort of building up the brain power to try and work out this problem. I just want to have another quick stare. Okay. Come on. Number of... Okay. Creative plus. Building info struct dot number of units in line. It's greater or equal to 50. Right. Still don't think this quite works. No, this doesn't. I don't think this will work. Second lot equals. Yeah, no, this is a bit ugly. Because yeah, I'm trying to work out, because I think it should create 50, wait for that to all go over, and then continue making more, but maybe that's not the right way. We have a yeah, this is a proper problem. You know what we'll do, yeah, this is okay, this is fine. I'm going to work on something slightly easier just while I'm sort of waiting, while my brain's trying to work this out. So we'll do something slightly easier for the time being, because I think I'm close to this, but like I just requires just that little bit more work that I don't know if I'm quite capable of. Right, so on to something nice and easy. Don't worry, this one will be quite fun, quite easy. What I'm looking to do is, at the moment, when we've got cards, like say Army Recruit, you get this little box that appears just to the right over there. Now, I kind of want to have it so that when you create totems, like this, you can hover over them and you can find out what the totems do. And I haven't really worked out how we're going to do that, but I think this will be a bit easier. So we're going to do something similar to what we're doing here, but we want this little text box here to appear and tell you what this totem is doing. So I think we just make a start. This shouldn't be too hard. Here's where I find out this is going to be even more difficult than the getting more than 50 thing, but we'll find out. It'll be fine. Right, so we've got the card, edit script, on pointer, enter, start card hand. So this is what we're looking at. Let's find out what's actually going on here. So it's, yeah. Let's have a look. Destroy all card infos. Oh, so I've actually called them card infos. So, so we can just have a new function here, which is going to be, because one thing, because I know that I've done the hard part, this bit is going to be, this was harder than creating totem infos. So I'm just going to, see where we go out. So create totem info goes. And I think totem script. And so let's go. I probably should change the name. This should just generally be like info script, but that's okay. So this is all fine. Fix right size. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what's actually going on here. Yeah. Totem name and totem int. That's fine. So yeah, basically this is this should be like, this will be like an easier version of this. So public string get totem info string, and we're going to put in a totem script. And we're going to have something switch. Yeah. Yeah. Switch. Oh, I've accidentally pressed insert. Totem script dot totem name. Case angry chuck break. Actually, no, we don't do that. We're just going to have return. We'll actually get the so this will take, this shouldn't take too long. And then once we've done all of this, it will just simply be a matter of creating filling all the stuff into here. So right. Again, it's been quite a lot of mumbling, and I apologise for that. So first of all, I want to quickly find out when we create an angry chuck what the actual totem name is, if there's a space in it or not. Okay, Iron Clawed. So, oh yeah, it's actually got a space. Okay. Yeah, and to make life a bit easier on ourselves, because I've only made 3 totems so far. So that's Angry Chuck, which is Angry Chuck. Okay. Yeah. So Angry Chuck, that needs to be a space. So we're going to have a quick explanation as to what Angry Chuck does. So Angry Chuck summons plus totem int, no, totem script dot int, totem script dot totem int dot toString plus I said this was going to be easier. No, it'll be fine. We're almost there. Totem string dot int Okay. Extra attackers. Attackers when summoning attackers. I think that's all we need. So if we just have that, and then we're just going to work on Angry Chuck. If it works for that, then we're kind of sorted. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is like a much easier version of that. Okay. Yeah, we're almost there. I think we might not even need to do that. That'll be totem script. Oh yeah, we can just add that. Oh, we haven't even got the totem script. Okay. Okay. We just want a public. Oh yeah, right. Okay, let's see if we can get the thing to work. Okay, so this will be private that. I want to use the properties where we have like get, private, get and set. That's okay, so we've got access to our totem trans. Position. I don't think we need any of that at all. And that will be get totem info string of, and just simply put the totem script in it. Right. Now, is that all we need to do? Not quite. No, I think that is it. Okay. Alright. So, now all we need is to actually go on to our totem script. And we need to make sure yeah, there's a few things we need to do. We're not quite there, but we're almost there. You know what? I'm so desperate to go to the toilet. I need to quickly go, but I'll be literally right back. So yeah. But don't worry, we're almost at the point where we can do this. This is gonna be great. Waiting. Yeah. So. Right. Okay. Be right back. Right, okay, we're back. We're back. We're getting there. Right. What was I in the process of doing? We need to make sure that these totems will have hitboxes and that they react when you hover over them. So, how are we going to do that? We are going to have using Unity engine dot event systems. We're then going to have I pointer down handler and I pointer I pointer enter handler. Okay, and why are these all squiggly? We'll find out soon. Right underneath here, in fact I'll put it at the top. Put it over here, right. So, public void on pointer enter. And so now that we've created the function that's specifically called on pointer enter, spelled exactly that way, then it gets rid of that. Like if there was a spelling error like that, you would get the error message back. So it has to be spelled exactly on pointer enter. We're going to have master script dot instance dot create totem info goes, and we're going to just simply put this into it, and then public void on pointer exit. Point event data PD instance dot I can't, how do we remove them? I'm sure there was a way. Destroy all card infos. Yeah. Okay. Right, so all we need to do now is simply just add hitboxes to it. And we've only done it for Angry Chuck at the moment. And And I kind of want to put a bit more information on there, but I want to just see if this works. Yeah, okay. Right, so we can get rid of this. This is a bit of a tough one. Okay. So we need to go prefabs. Totems, totem go. Over here we're going to add component, which is going to be 2D box collider. Kind of want it to be I think to save confusion I kind of want it to be about there. And there. Okay. Yeah, okay. I always like to try and make the numbers sort of slightly more round. So I think that should be good. Okay. I might... It's just my paranoia. I might need to lower this just a little bit there. Because I don't want there to be the confusion if you've got two hitboxes colliding with each other. Yeah, okay. Right, so we've added that. There's still probably quite a few things that can go wrong, but let's go give this a shot. So what we need to do now is we need to create the totems. We need to create specifically Angry Chuck and see if it works. Good, we don't have Angry Chuck in this opening hand, that's fine. Angry Chuck, here we go. Okay, right, big talk. Is this going to work? Oh, let's go. Right, I mean, obviously that text looks a little bit small. But that is brilliant. And so if I were to do Iron Clawed, I haven't done any of that. So I there and then, yeah, and there's, oh wow, that's really good, isn't it? That's fantastic. Okay. All right, yeah. And if because I'm, again, trying to create an error message here, I weren't sure if I moved back and forth. Okay, that's actually, that's really good. Yeah, right, absolutely brilliant. Wicked. Okay, we just need to get the information. That's absolutely, yeah, that's a really big result. I thought that was going to take me longer, but we actually managed to nail that pretty quickly. Okay, so all we need to do now is, let's have a look. I didn't actually summon... Angry Chuck summons that many extra attackers when summoning. Yeah, that's fine. So, we now want... case... Iron Clawed. Return... Iron Clawed. Converts totem script dot totem int defenders into armored defenders when summoning defenders, and I think I just called the other one strategy totem. strategy totem allows you to keep your the grammar's not going to look yeah, great, but that's keep your totem script dot totem int dot toString plus your most left cards. Okay. Right, so let's just see if it all works with all of them. Yeah, this has been nice actually. So we actually want to make sure that we have. Let me just take a few of these out. We got Angry Chuck. Let's go get one more Iron Clawed, and we'll get a strategy totem, and maybe one more strategy totem. There we go. Okay. Right. So we've got the Iron Clawed. Let's go create both of these. So Iron Clawed converts 3. Yeah, like I say, this text is really small, and I might have to make that bigger at some point. But yeah, this is it converts. So this is basically the information that we've got of the totem as we hover over it. That's just brilliant. I'm really happy with that. Let's go check that it works with all the others. Strategy totem. Strategy totem allows you to keep your 2 most left cards. So in an ideal world, those ones stay along. Yeah, that's fine. And now, like I say, I'm trying to create an error message here, but this seems kind of fine, doesn't it? Yeah. So we can summon. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm really happy with that. Because what I want to do now as well is have the same thing. Because now that we know it's this easy to create info, we can do the same for the attackers. So, like at the moment, this is just a basic attack, so it's going to just smash for 15 damage. We're going to have it so that you can hover over, because if there's any like a different symbol, you can hover over to find out what that attack does. That should be easy-ish. Like now that we've done this, this should be even easier still. Okay. So, how do we do that? We are going to let's go get rid of this. Let's go clear up some space. So, I mean, do I do the absolute ultimate cheeky thing and just copy and paste both of these and just change all the relevant things? Yes. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Right. Okay, I'm out of coffee. That's okay. I should have made another coffee while I was using the toilet. Okay, but I didn't think that far ahead. Okay, so this will give us a red squiggly line. Get monster action info string. Yeah, because this is like a nice little thing that I was looking to do at some point, and I'm kind of glad that I can do this now. So let's actually find out all the right scripts that we need to access, because I just can't remember them off the top of my head. So if we pause here, and this bad boy here is called the monster attack symbol go. So let's edit this script. Monster attack class, we've just got everything we need in here. That's brilliant. Okay, right, fantastic. We're almost there. Right, you know what? Let's go put a timer on this bad boy. Right, we're going to have it so that we can get information from the what the enemy attack is. I think at the moment it's showing 12:28. I reckon I can have the whole monster action thing sorted within... I'm going to say 12:55, so it's slightly under half an hour. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Right. Using Unity engine dot event systems. Okay. Now, I pointer enter handler. I pointer exit handler. Okay. Now we've closed all of this. We're now going to go into here, just copy and paste this. This is probably a terrible idea to try and rush this, but I think this is going to be more fun. It's more fun. Okay, so this we're going to have create monster action info goes. That's actually there. Go to definition. And let me just have... Oh, yes. Oh, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Right. Oh, we might have run into one slight problem. Okay, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We will run into a small problem, but I think the way that it's going, it shouldn't matter. So let's go to definition. So what we're actually going to put in is a monster attack class. Yep, I know there's a red squiggly line. That's what we wanted. So here we're going to have monster attack class, and we'll probably rename this to monster attack class. Okay. Nope, changed my mind halfway through. We're gonna we're gonna get hold of this monster attack symbol script because we need the transform. So ignore all that. Monster attack symbol script. Rename to monster attack. Okay, that's all right. We're on time. I think we can do this. Symbol script. Okay. So that's destroying all those. That's all. This is completely fine and above board. Oh. think we don't even need this, because when we're destroying all the card infos, it's doing that anyway. Yeah, we can get rid of that. So, okay, we're even making things more efficient as we go. Okay. Base trans.position. Okay. And over here, okay. Here is where I would love to put a switch statement, but I won't. So here, because it's for a boolean, and we probably shouldn't for a boolean. Anyway, that's not what we want. We want the get monster action thing there. And what we're going to do instead is bool at range. No, hold on. Sorry. Let me just go to this definition. Over here, we're going to have monster attack symbol screen in that, and we're going to have a bool at range. Okay, so switch monster attack symbol script dot monster attack class dot, oh yeah, of course, let me just quickly go into here. Right, okay, 21 minutes. This is gonna be cutting this fine. So attack type or ranged action. So over here, we are going to have boolean at range equals false if monster attack symbol script dot monster attack class dot attack type is equal to null, at range equals true. Okay, so we're basically, it's the same script, so we're just trying to work out if it's going to be doing a ranged attack or a close-up attack, or action I should say, by having, oh yes, okay, okay. I think actually I might have to do a little bit of tweaking. Oh my gosh, right, okay, we're running out of time. I can do this, I got this. Okay, it's over here. So Yes. Okay. Got it. Very, very easy way. A way of sorting this out, which we're going to have a public bool here, which is called at range, that we're going to just change manually. Actually, no, we can just change it from here, I believe. So when we're creating it, at range equals at range. So this is over here. We've got this little class that's got all the information of the next like monster attack or action that it's going to make. But there's slightly different rules that are in place, regardless of whether it's at range or if it's close up. So we've just added a whole new variable which will determine whether it's at range or not. So what we need to do here is all the times that we're actually using our constructor to create a new thing, we are just going to so this one true, this one is at range, but when we're doing it here, it's not at range, because these are the attacks when it's close up. The reason we make a big deal of this is because I've got a different category for ranged attacks and non-ranged attacks. So now that we've done that, we actually don't need any of this, and we don't need that, which is fine. And okay, and we don't need that. Okay, so if let's go make life a little bit easier on ourselves. So we're going to have monster attack class, and we just call it MAC equals, just purely because we're going to be using this quite a lot when we're doing this, so we may as well just make it something short that we can type quite easily. Equals monster attack symbol script dot monster attack class. Okay, so now we're going to switch. I'll put a switch statement here. Switch. Ooh, 16 minutes. Okay, I reckon I got this. Switch MAC dot at range. Okay. Case false. Break. You know what, let's just create a new one here. So we're going to switch MAC dot attack type case master script dot instance dot I've got to find out what they're all called now. Oh, it's right at the top here. Oh, we don't even need, maybe we do. Dot basic attack. So I think we are only going to do the 3 that we've done. So that's the 1 basic attack and these 3 ranged moves. So monster action type dot basic attack return attacks for plus attack ints dot to string plus okay and now So the case that it is for, it's actually at range, we're going to switch dot, ranged action. Oh yeah. And just so everything works, we can get rid of all this now. Oh, I've got it already. So, jumps forward 1 space. Yeah. Okay. Jump forward 2. Jumps forward 2 spaces. Yeah. I'm looking a little bit of a madman as I'm doing this, but this does all make sense. Attacks for to string and jumps forward 1. Oh yeah. And this one will be the enrage. Enrage, jump forward 1. Okay, so raises attack. We don't really need to say, because I could say like by how much, but I think we don't need to confuse it too much. We're just going to say raises attack, and jumps forward 1 space. Okay. Right. Oh. Now, let's see how close we are to actually getting this done. I think we're actually a bit closer than I've realised. Okay. So we're destroying all those. We're getting this card info. We've called it card info script, but we might need to change the name because it's generally just an info script because it's not specifically for the cards. Right. Okay. Now let me just have a quick look at monster symbol. So this, I think we can just put this in. That's fine. So what we're doing when we're saying this, we're literally saying we're putting the actual script itself into this function. Okay. All right. Now we only got one more thing to do. No, that's a lie. I like to think that there's only one more thing to do, but there might still be more. Oh, let's have a look. Ooh, wow. What is going on here? I have no idea. Let me just see if we get that same error message again. Huh. Alright, well, let's just hope we don't get that message again. I'm not sure what that's about. Right, so... we are think it might be monster stuff. Monster attack symbol go. Over here, we've got this monster attack symbol script, but we're also going to add component, 2D box collider. Is that too big? I think that's okay. Even though that looks a bit big, that should be okay. Right. Right, is it going to work? Okay. I mean, if so, I'll be pretty happy with this. Okay, let's go. Ah, not bad, not bad. That's obviously getting in the way, but we can change that. This works a lot better than I thought, though. Yeah, the only problem that we've got is it's not creating it quite where we want it, but that's okay. So if we go end turn, that's still working. This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Believe it or not, I thought this might be more difficult than the getting the 50 things. Right, so now does it work for basic attack? Attacks for 15 damage. Oh, we didn't put a space there, but that's absolutely no problem at all. That's easily fixed. Okay, yeah. I do want to have this text a bit bigger. I'm going to worry about that a bit later, but we've essentially got the info that we want from the script, which is absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Let's think. I'm trying to work out where I could place it so that it won't, like, the life bar doesn't get in the way. Let me just check something. So this is on the sorting layer of front. So this should be quite easy to fix. Don't know what just happened, but yeah. Don't worry about that. Okay, monster attack symbols. So over here, we can, like, it's something that we want to do that's specific to this one. So card info script, no, card info script dot I mean, do I have a... I think we can just change that, can't we? Okay. Forget what I was about to do. I was going to do something really clever, but I don't need to. So let's have a look. Right, where are we up to? Okay. Oh, we need to actually... I suppose that's okay. That's better. At least the text is in front. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm actually really happy with that. All of this is a lot easier than I thought. So now when you're playing, you can kind of get information a lot quicker and easier. So what we're doing now, we're just making the background go ahead as well. So this should be on top of the life bar as well. And while I'm over here, I'm going to get hold of this bad boy. Yeah, I just need to put a space there. And yeah, like I say, we do want to make that text a bit bigger, because especially if you're playing like on an iPad or a smaller screen, it's going to be a bit awkward to see. But let's see what that looks like. I think I've nailed it. That's really good. Okay, yeah, much better. Jumps forward one space. I kind of want it to see if the other ones work, but for whatever reason, I've given it a 90% chance that it will just jump forward one. Let's have a check. Attacks for 15 damage. Yeah, okay. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. Right. Good. Right, that was a good distraction. Now, I'm going to spend probably another 20 minutes to half an hour to see if I can sort out the summoning more than 50 units issue. So if I close all but this, I'm gonna have to sort of I'm gonna have to stare at it a bit longer. Yeah, sorry about this. This is gonna be pretty tough. Right, so yeah, I think I was going down the wrong route here. I don't think it's anything to do with this. Okay. So let's go back and create the same problem again. But now that, I feel like now that I've kind of changed my mind and then changed to doing something else and then switching back, we might be able to kind of have a look at it and try and work out if we can fix this. But yeah, I have a feeling, because I don't know if it might just be me, but I'm definitely one of those people where I'll run into a problem, and it's normally like when I go to sleep, like in the evening, I'll wake up and it's like my brain has fixed the issue, and then you're like, oh right, we're back on, everything's good. Right. Okay. So. Let's try and work out. So it's summoning. Okay, so. Yeah, so how do we do this? Okay. I still don't think this quite works. Okay, I've got a plan. So I think what we need to do, we need to have like if no. Okay. Right, if BIS dot number of units in line is greater or equal to 50, converting 50s equals true. While converting 50s, you'll return null. Oh yeah, of course. This is yeah. So this is where it's moving on to the point. Okay. I'm going to just give this a shot. I don't think this will work, but it might work. Yeah, this is a tough one. Okay. No, still getting into the same problem, yeah. Okay. I like it though. I think like kind of because what I might do if I do actually complete this problem off stream, I'll then show you like because it's this is just it's one of those things where it's probably a lot easier than I'm making out. I just can't quite work out how to do it. Yeah. So it's interesting that it's been able to get hold of the transform during all of this bit, but then as soon as it gets to here, in fact I'm going to quickly go debug.log I. This will be useful because this will be able to tell me essentially yeah, this will kind of give me a bit of info to work out because like what I think the problem that we've got is yeah. Actually, there is a really easy way of dealing with this. Okay, there is a really easy way of dealing with this, but I don't know if I'm happy with this. Like, let me just see what happens when we do this. So the easy method is we just check to see if the bean script is actually active, if we can get the trans. Because it might just be the bean script. In fact, why don't we just make life a little bit easier? If bean script is equal to null, debug dot log no bean script. I mean, this is kind of the equivalent of when you're trying to fix something and you're just putting lots of stuff on the floor, like, you know, getting everything out, being like, I'm creating a bit of a mess here, but like, we will eventually get to the thing. So we're actually working out if the bean script is equal to null, or if if bean script dot get trans is equal to null. No. So we're going to get a lot of debugging stuff here, but this will you know essentially help zero in on the problem. Right. Oh. Right. Let's go. Right. Okay. Aha! Ha 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 ha. So, there is There is no bean script. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have actually and for whatever movement was being done. Let me actually have another quick look at this. Oh, so this is actually being called quite a few times. Okay. So. Let me just have another quick look. So when there's the same, yeah, okay. It's not as though we're ever getting rid of the transform, but keeping the script. The script is going all together. That's fine. What's that, 50 there to symbolise it? That's fine. Okay. Right. So what we're going to work on next. No, yeah, I mean, like, there is a quick fix to this, but I don't. Yeah, like, the quick fix is we just have a condition here, an if gate, to check if the bean script is equal to null. Then we're going to do all of this. But I don't know if I like that. So let's just see if this does work. Because I think this will fix the problem, but, you know, I'm just not super happy about it. Okay. So let's have a look. Oh, right. Oh, got a whole lot of other. Oh, we're going back to the original problem. And we'll find out exactly where that was. Oh, yes. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to call it here, just purely because, like, kind of, I think this is going to be some sort of ugly. I'm probably going to still be carrying on working on this, but at the moment it's not great viewing when I'm sort of essentially hitting my head against the wall with this. I think once I've worked it out, I'm going to go through step by step as to how I've done everything, and I'll make it look as though it's really easy. But like I say, I know the problem. I just can't quite work out the easiest way of fixing it. But that's fine. Yeah. Right. Cool. Let's rock. All right. Yeah, I think I will call it here. But this has been actually really nice stream actually. Yeah. Thanks so much for sticking around and everything. And yeah, sorry that I got a little bit stuck on this, but I think it will. I think by the time when we get to the next stream, I've got this fixed. I'm probably I'm going to finish the stream and then work out how to do this, and then I'll be able to show next stream as to when it goes. Anyway, this has been an awful lot of fun, and I will see you guys later. Yeah, thanks again for sticking around. All right, bye.